Hi, I'm Janice, and we have had so many emails from people asking me to ask Andino questions uh, for them that we thought we'd do a special video just on a few questions that have been emailed to us for answers from Andino. So I'll start with this question here, which is from Julie, who's from England, and she's actually an artist. And she says, "Hi Janice, love what you and your hubby share about the mirror. I meditated today and remembered the mirror you shared. So I went to the mirror. I had such a wonderful experience. I looked at my eyes and felt another energy come through, and a man's face. He had a thin beard and looked a little warriorish. Do you know if this is my spirit guide I saw? I've heard you can see past lives through this method. I also asked to see my soul and saw a little light at the top side of my head. Such a great experience. I would not have had this without your videos. Is there a chance you can ask Andino if the man I saw is my spirit guide? Thank you so much, Julie." And Andino says, I asked Andino about the face in the mirror, and he says, yes, it is her spirit guide, and he is waiting to do work with you, so you can start learning to become a very gifted psychic in a way of a new style of receiving information. It is that you will be able to transcend this realm and travel to the other side with a photo of the person that you are reading. You can then have a look at who and what is in your client's life without actually talking to the dead there. Your spirit guide is in a very exciting realm, and you will do well with him. He only wants to do readings with you, not healings, as this is not his forte. He will be a driving force in your life, and he will give you all his knowledge that he has acquired over centuries of time. He is very accustomed to having his own way, so you will have to be stern with him and let him know that you are always the boss, not him. You will do very well at this. We also asked Andino for Julie what her guide's name was. And Andino said, he said the name he was given is Gareth. Sometimes names get lost in the translation, so I would ask him the question yourself, he said, and get him to write it on a piece of paper through your hand. He just wants to be your spirit guide. So that was a very good answer to the question that Julie had. The second question from Julie is, "Hi Janice, I just wanted to share with you a dream I remembered having about the year 2000 while in art college. In my dream, I had painted a painting and walked up to it and both sides of it and saw three faces in one. I could see one face looking from the left, another straight forward, and the third face looking from the right side. The dream was so real, I thought it was spirit showing me my future art abilities. I've thought many times how I would be able to manage to paint this and come to the conclusion that maybe it is in a future life. Today I realised it was seeing multi-dimensionally looking at one picture. That Gareth may have given me this dream all these years ago, and I just didn't click until today, sharing the same aspect of a photo. Just wish to share this with you, as it's like verification of what Andino has shared with you." And we asked Andino about the dream and what he thought, what was the meaning behind the dream. And Andino said he thinks the dream was designed to give you insight into what is to become in your future. It's about the division of the mind, body and soul, and the way you can have individual pieces of the mind displaying multifunctional aspects. You are going to have a really good insight into the workings of the brain, and you will know the multifunctions of its inner core. He says to tell you that you will have a good understanding of the mind and will probably be able to do this work with ease. You will not have to try very hard at all. You will just slip into gear with this work straight off. You are going to do a lot of work with the police in finding lost children and adults. You will be able to go to the spot where they are easily just from a photo of the child or the adult. You are gifted and will prosper at this. And Dina says you need to use the magnetic block to receive messages from Spirit. It should be one like I use and north facing up, so as to receive information from your spirit guide Gareth. You will have a long connection with this spirit, and he will guide you through many cases of unsolved crime and missing persons. You will do a lot of missing children and will be very successful at this because you are guided by the Lord. And then underneath that he put separately, the Lord is in your soul and you are being guided to do good for others. So he made a point of that the Lord is in her soul. And then Julie responded back to us with, I have tears in my eyes. I'm so choked up right now in a joyful way. For many years I've wished to help this way. My cousin Hazel was murdered when she was 14 and I was 12. After this I became a Christian and had an amazing experience of being filled with the Holy Spirit at 13 and was given a prophecy of being a handmaiden for God in something big. There you go. Not until I was ready though. Last week I watched Medium on TV and saw a vision of a blonde girl with matted hair and blood on her head. I got up and walked into the kitchen and then saw myself in the body of a man in an orange prison suit going down to his death sentence and felt great pain and sorrow in my heart at what I'd done. I thought it was a past life of mine and cried thinking, what have I done? The next day I realised the suit in orange is only in recent times and must be something else. So I'm so honoured to know God is also a part of this. So that's kind of great verification that she is going to be a very gifted psychic and do a lot of work helping missing children. Okay. Last question from Julie. I've been trying for the last year to see through meditation if and confirm whether one of my past lives really was Artemisia Gentileschi, whose life was from 1593 to 1653. She was a well-known artist. She went quiet with her art in later life, and no one knows what happened to her until her death year. Knowing it doesn't change much today other than acknowledging one way or the other would mean the truth or fiction of this. So I asked Andino what he thought, and he said, Julie, you are in fact the reincarnation of Artemisia Gentileschi. You are not only the reincarnation, but you are also able to do her art style. You are able to copy her strokes exactly. You do have a tendency to want to overdo the style sometimes, but you are very good at this craft. You may sometimes feel yourself being guided when painting. You would do well to only let the energy through when you want to incorporate that style. You can sometimes have trouble controlling the flow to do what you want it to do. You would do well to sometimes blindfold yourself and paint to see what you have accomplished without your own eyes. You will be surprised by the finished piece of art. You will always want to paint the angels because the angels are all around you, influencing you every day. Julie paints a lot of angels, so that's what that's in relation to. You will have a lot of success with your art. When you are in your prime of life, which is not far away, you will be known for this work and you will travel the world with this art for shows, and you will have a great fan following as well. The magnetic block I suggested you channel with, you should use to enhance your art. Place the magnet in the middle of your forehead, north facing your skin before painting, which will enhance your pineal gland for creativity when you paint. So there you go. There's 3 questions answered, and I can see it definitely relates to the 3 questions. by Andino. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask Andino, please just drop us an email. Thank you.